and vividly, to use rhetorical devices to enhance and emphasize the ideas, to eliminate jargons and unnecessary words, to use correct grammar. Time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Vivek.
Sure. Thank you very much. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. P4, wedding and food is my topic. One beautiful day, I woke up to a very, energetic and pleasant day. It was very quiet. The air was filled with some sweet aroma around it. I didn't know what it was. I went out of my room. There was a huge corridor on my left and my right. Still no one around. And there were curtains of silk, red, pink, yellow, green, all over the place. I lifted the curtain. There was a huge lawn. The grass was as soft as silk and morning dew on it. At a distance, I saw a row of tables. I went up to that place. I was thinking to myself, am I dreaming? And the tables were filled with roasted cashew nuts and pistas all over it. After that, there was a huge stage made up of gold or silver. I don't know what it was, but the artistry was beyond my imagination. Ruby, sapphire, diamond, all over the place. I stood up stunned there, and all of a sudden a very harsh voice, Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram. Who on the earth would buy such a doorbell for himself? Unfortunately, my father did. 7 years since that dream, I was waiting for one of the most eligible bachelor of our class, son of a judge, studied at NJIT, working with Merrill Lynch as Hyperion architect, into his early 30s, never married before, and there we were invited for his marriage, and I was into the train to the city called Indore. This city is a joy for the people who love to eat. This city is a paradise for all the foodie people in the world, where the morning glitter of Sarafa Bazaar gives way to one of the most delicious, mouth-watering recipes in the world in the evening. This particular bazaar starts at 11 p.m. in the night and ended up at 4 a.m. in the morning. That's how the city is being designed. So I know that 2 days are going to be fun and food for me. So the next thing I knew is that I was a place called Shakuntalam and some religious functions were going on. And I always concentrated on food because I'm a foodie. So there it was in the lunch. Dal bati and churme ke laddu. Sumptuous, delicious, and my favorites. The satisfaction that you get out of it after eating it is as good as getting into the Raisina Hills. And for the evening, we were invited for Sangeet from the bride's side. Sangeet in a 5-star hotel. Well, you kidding me? Sangeet in a 5-star hotel? But when bride's parents are, a businessman and 200 crore conglomerate they run, that's what they do. And the next thing I saw, my friend in the evening dressed in complete white. White achkan, white shining silky pajamas. The stall was wrapped up, tucked nicely, a gem, ruby-like thing on his neck. And the bride was dressed in pink lehenga choli and the fine silver embroidery all over it. She was looking gorgeous that day. And we were invited in a big hall. There were 10, 12 round tables around it, and there was a cocktail party too. So, cashew nuts, there it was, the roasted pistas, and then for the drinkers, you had Johnny Walker, you had Jack Daniels, you had Blue Labels, Green Label, Black Label, anything. You name it, you have it. And the stage was set with full of flowers, roses, tulips, and all those flowers that you love, beautifully designed. The drink and dance continued till 3 a.m. in the morning. Next day, it was going to be a D-Day because of the marriage. So in the anticipation of a heavy afternoon and heavy evening, we were presented with light breakfast, as simple as poha and jalebi. But no, Indori poha is no ordinary poha. It is so soft that it melts in your mouth like a chocolate. And for the lunch, when I entered Shakuntalam, it was, the air was completely filled with appetite-raising smell. You can feel, you can, sense that something very hot is going on. The recipes were so hot that it will give you a heartburn. Barat was unusually scheduled in the evening, 5 p.m. Again, during the Barat, we were fed with roasted cashews, pistas, and all the time. I mean, till the time we reached to Barat place. Again, this time, bride was, dressed like a magician. She wore a golden sari, and all the gems, that I saw for my friend the other day. All the gems-like things. I don't know whether it was real or fake or what, but all over the sari. I don't know what it was. But we concentrate mainly on the food part. So we went to the reception. It was huge, humongous, in the same 5-star hotel. 50 varieties of pickle. Can you imagine? We wanted to have the chaat. We said, leave these things. We'll have chaat. But for our surprise, even the chaat would have cashews and pistas and all those things. I did not imagine. And I asked my friend, do we look like Tom Hanks of Castaway? Lived in an inhabited island for years. Why are you feeding us with so many cashew nuts, roasted cashew nuts? But anyways, that was the jalwa of cashews. For the rest of the time we enjoyed. The party lasted till 4 a.m. And I had to catch my plane back to Delhi because at that time I joined Pitney Bowes. It was an Indian Airlines flight. Little did I know that so many cashew nuts and pistas would have done the damage to my stomach. And it was the flight had a stopover at Bhopal. So when it had a stopover, I decided to give it a rest in the restroom. And the next thing, duck. Is there someone inside? What the hell is this? Yes, there is. Well, please come out. What do you mean by come out? I'm not done yet. Well, a policeman is here to see. I looked up, down, like an Indian railway. Is it not, usable when it is stationary? I came out, and there the policeman was there. Is it your bag, sir? I said yes. He was just doing the customary duty when it was a stop. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That was my journey.